Dun, 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 dun. Finally, we have a manifold. Right, welcome back to the channel. So we're back on our Musso today. Finally got some parts for it. Hopefully get the thing running. Doing it al fresco today because I can't be asked to push the car in. So we're going to get the manifold and turbo back on it. Button up a few bits and bobs and hopefully get him running. Let's get on with it. Oh, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Is it that way? Nope. Completely bloody wrong. Go on, get in there. What's going on there then? And it's all jammed up, right? 2 hands required. Studs must be slightly offset. I've turned the gasket around the other way. It's gone straight on now. So. Right, let's unpack all the nuts. Nice new nuts. Just to keep you lot happy, I am going to show you that I am checking them all with a ratchet as well. I've also got a new exhaust gas temperature sensor because the original one was broken. It was still working, but it was broke. I'll show you in a minute. Right, that's got a clip up to there on a bracket. I just need to get the bracket off the old one, wherever that is. We're going to find him now. So there's the old one. When the old engine died, it melted that. It's got bits of piston stuck on it, and it's also broken as well, look. So I need to get that bracket off of there now. Just secure the connector onto the rocker cover. Okay, so that's the temperature sensor tight, and he's on his bracket on the rocker cover. That's all tight. Right, next thing supplied with this manifold was a modified heat shield, which goes on there. I've got to find the bolts for that now, and somewhere in the workshop I've got the heat shield for the other end, so we'll put them on and then we can put the turbo on. It's actually the following day now. I got pulled off it yesterday to go and do something else, which is just typical of what happens in the garage, and that's why mistakes happen. You're offering for a job, they say, oh, can you get on and do this, and then, you know, and they want to buy things go wrong. Anyway, I'll show you, I'll spin you around, I'll show you where I'm up to now. Alright, so I got the modified heat shield on. The other heat shield is there, that's on. Gasket on there. I've put the down pipe in, so we're now ready to whack the turbo on it. Yeah, you bitch. in the right place. Right, nuts. In a minute. Okay, so that's the turbo bolted up, plugged in. Now it's done up. Downpipe is on. The only thing left now is down here. The oil feed and return pipe is all in one. It goes in the bottom of the turbo. And there's two 5mm Allen keys that go up under here. They're a bit of a pain in the arse to do. Right, and I'm going to show you how I remember where all the bits go. Walk this way. So this is the old engine. There's the old turbo. And they are the 5mm Allen keys I need. So there you go. The same with up here. Look, I robbed the vacuum pump off it because it's been here so long. I needed the vacuum pump for another car. Screw the bolts in where they came from. You don't lose the bolts then. Right, I'm gonna fiddle with this pipe now. It's actually a bit of a bitch to do, so I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'll come back to you when I'm done. Okay, this is where we're up to. That's all done now. Oil feed return pipes on the bottom are in. Pain in the arse to get those Allen key bolts in and done, but yeah, they're done. This intercooler pipe is on. I've put the vacuum pump in, and that leaves me with the air filter box. Put the expansion tank back on, put the battery in it, prime the fuel system, and hopefully fire it up. Yeah, get on there. Okay, all this lot's all back together now, all done. I've just put the battery back in, so now we need to prime the fuel system. Now to do this, when the system is completely dry, you need to disconnect the suction control valve on the fuel pump, and it is that brown connector down there. If I can get my hand in there, disconnect that. That green one there is your fuel temperature sensor, and that brown one is your suction control valve. And what that will do, when it's disconnected, it will default to wide open and it will demand maximum fuel pressure. But what it will do, when the engine starts, it will knock its bollocks off. So as soon as it starts, you need to turn the engine off, plug that back in, start it back up again. And then on top of this, now this might be a problem because the back of the car's facing down here, but we'll give it a go. You have to twist this and then pump it. What I might end up having to do is to come out with a sucker and suck the fuel up on this pipe, but we'll see if we can do it off of this thing now. And these are a pain in the arse. I'm gonna have to get grips on it. Oh, now I'm not sure you can see that. Just had a truck full of MG4s turn up, brand spanking new, just been released. We'll do a walk around video on one of them later on, I think. I don't know how many of those cars, I don't know how many's on the truck, I can't see all of it from here, so I don't know how many are on there and how many are for us, but yeah, there you go, MG4 EV on the top there. Right, back to this. I don't know how well you can see this, but I'll try my best. I'm going to have to use two hands, so the phone's going to be on the tripod. Right, so we need to twist this thing. No, and it's all locked up, it's not working. Absolutely fucking rubbish way of bleeding the fuel system. So what I'm going to have to do, I can't undo that because it's turning the whole thing. It's absolutely shite. Yeah, I see it, Dale. I'm going to have to put an airline on it and suck the fuel up. Right, these diesel up to the filter now. Filter's full, so let's see if she'll suck it through to the pump now and fire up. Oh, well, let's go see what happens. Right, you plug that IMV back in now. Right, let's try them again. I haven't tightened up the exhaust. It's running a bit shit, isn't it? It sounds like there's still air in the fuel. So she's running mint now. It was number 2 injector that was knackered. And I had one in my toolbox. So I put that in there. And it's running nice. So that's what I had. I had misfire detection on cylinder 2. That's come up because I was testing for pulses at the injector, so I disconnected number 1 and number 2 to check for pulses. Yeah, I should have filmed it, but I didn't. I just wanted to get to the bottom of why it was missing. Right, clear those. We have got a glow plug open circuit, even though I've replaced the glow plugs. So I'll have a look into that glow plug, but at least the engine's running nice now, and I can get on and bleed the cooling system and what have you, and also need to top up the gearbox oil as well. Right, so I've just tested that glow plug and it's knackered, so we've got a new one. Down in there. Where's my thing? He's all tight now, so we need to put that plug on. Right, let's go and clear the code now. Right, let's try again. Boom, gone. Right, what we have to do now is come out of here. I'm going to have to code that. I'm going to have to code that injector. But the code is on my phone, and I need my phone, and my phone is recording the video, so I'm going to have to come off here now and code this injector. Right, so number 2 injector, I've done the code on that. Now what we need to do is come out of here. And we need to go into, it takes you right back to the start, which is a pain. We need to go into GCU, which is glow plug control unit. And then we need to do a glow plug learn. So come up to here, glow plug learning. Glow plug learning. Next. And then what this does is it powers up the glow plugs and it measures the current draw of each one, and then when if one goes down or starts performing less, it knows that it's not drawing the current that it should be, and it knows that there's a fault there. So we just have to wait for this to do. It usually takes about a minute. Okay, glow plug study has been completed. Press OK. If I had a glow plug open circuit, it would have said failed, but we'll check the result anyway. Well, normal, all good. Right. And that is mint. We'll just skim it once over now, check for leaks, bleed all the air out of the cooling system, and then I'll top up the gearbox oil. And that was that. That was about 12 o'clock, just for lunch. I then had a phone call. I had to shoot off out of work, then go pick my daughter up from school. It fell off the bloody climbing frame, and injured her wrist, so I had to go and take her up the hospital. And I got back at 20 to 6, I think it was. So yeah, tomorrow I'll have to go back into work now and check for leaks and top up the gear oil. But I won't bother filming that. You've seen it running. Obviously, I'll give it a road test tomorrow as well. So yeah, that's that. She's all running. She's all back together. It's all mint. I had a quick look over it for leaks. Didn't see anything. So I just checked the gearbox oil and give him a run up the road, make sure that everything's fine. So that's that. The Musso, after 4 months, is finally finished. Yeah, 4 months waiting for parts in total. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. A job that should have taken no more than a few days has taken 4 months, purely waiting on parts. But there we go. It is what it is. Can't be helped. Right, cheers for watching all, if indeed you still are. And I will see you next time. All the best.